Hello and welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Mortal Kombat 11. Did no other character tower because I was streaming with him last night.
Shao Kahn.
I'm going to do my slightly modified non-spam hammer variation of Shao Kahn. While I've got a little bit of muscle memory, but I only just modified him, so hopefully I can remember to go to a different combo ender. Because I experimented a little bit and found that in a custom variation you can give him a better mid-screen combo ender for more damage. He doesn't do an amazing amount of damage.
You are alone, Emperor. Outworld rallies to my standard. Even the Shogun deserts you. Round 1, fight.
Yeah. Okay. That's right, that doesn't work. Neither does that. That does. It's like his only
Fight.
character-specific, reliable crushing blow. Is based off landing that 3 times. Oh man, that's so slow. There we go. And there we go.
You suck. Shao Kahn wins.
He's yeah. The unfortunate thing with Shao Kahn is that he looks cool and isn't. he has a hard time. I mean, I haven't examined every possible custom variation, but certainly in the competitive variations, he has a kind of hard time doing decent amounts of damage, and has some obnoxious crushing blows that are not really all that great.
Just never stops with you, does it?
I live to conquer, Blade.
Something you and Cage have in common.
Round 1, fight.
And he doesn't have amazing buttons. That forward 2 has got some great range, but it's a high and it's really slow. And that sort of way of getting extra damage, he gets a pretty decent damage buff off of initial big hits.
Round 2, fight.
With that move, the laugh. And he gets a damage. He makes the enemy do a damage reduction. Oops. With the pointing and insulting thing, but it's also not.
Brutality.
It's also not easy to use.
Shao Kahn.
You have to sort of drop a combo early so that you can cancel into that, and it's still unsafe. And as I tested, even with the damage buff, he doesn't do amazing damage for 1 bar. Or even 2 bars. Like I think I found I found with a sort of a universal combo in his not his custom, in his competitive variation, the first one, that includes the taunts. He can get like 400 damage for 2 bars with the damage buff on. So it's not good.
We've done Bizzo before, Shao Kahn.
Your weapons brought no victory.
Because you gave them to Kahn't.
Round 1, fight.
That's a fair point. Oh, that whiffed because I did it too high. Oh, damn it. And I did the wrong button. Did the wrong button, I let him out of the corner.
Round 2, fight.
And it's actually the adding that move is not necessarily the only way you can get that sort of extra damage at the end of a combo. But the air grab whiffs mid-screen. Like that. Ugh. He's, yeah. Like I said, he's got some obnoxious crushing blows.
Kahn wins.
He's got a crushing blow on the hammer toss, but you have to hit it twice in a row, and the first hit has to be a counter hit or punish. And then you have to immediately do another hammer toss. And then the crushing blow does like 200 and something damage. Which for one move is alright, but I mean, it's still not really great. Especially considering how you have to get it. And he's got a crushing blow on his forward throw, but it has to be a reversal. It says reversal or get up, but I tried it as a get up and it doesn't work, so...
I am more than the great Kung Lao's heir.
You are his reincarnation.
Greetings from your past, Shao Kahn.
Round 1, fight.
There's a crushing blow on that, but you have to have, damn it. He's also got a semi-reasonable mid in a back two, but it doesn't do anything. There's nothing from it. Ow. Oh, the thing I was doing for fun when I was playing online, I was trying to spam that. But because it turns out, the thing is, this hammer lunge has got a really, long startup. Damn it! It also has a brutality, but I can't get it to sit still. Ah! Ah! It's got a really long startup, but it's actually safe. It's -7. So good luck punishing it.
Finish him.
Alright, maybe it's,
Mercy.
oh no, that's right, because what has to be... They have to be blocking, don't they? That's right. Ooh, there's one on the charge? Oh, I didn't know that. Hold forward. Amplified Annihilation. Oh, if I'd known that, I did a Mercy for Obliterate. Must be blocking. Yes, that's what it is. They have to be blocking. So, back forward, down, down 2.
Fatality.
It's a bit more involved than the forward throw brutality, but at least the forward throw brutality is a bit faster. But it's still kind of the same setup, isn't it? It's like playing golf. So, okay, below 40% health, there's a shoulder charge one. And amplified annihilation after a mercy. I put annihilation on this variation, so I should try and do that one. Yeah, so he's a bit fiddly. He's not really good damage. He doesn't have. He's got good range, but it's slow.
Your flunky really ticked me off.
Ermac was to kill you.
As if ripping my arms off would do it.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, see, that'll do the same damage, but the, bloody hell. The air grab will do the same damage, but it whiffs mid-screen, so if you put Annihilation on, you can get slightly more damage if you actually start your combo instead of the off the forward 2-1. If you do a standing 2-1. Damn it.
Finish him. Mercy. Brutality.
Whoa!
It's official. You suck. Shao Kahn wins.
Okay. And on the subject of obnoxious crushing blows, that special Annihilation does have a crushing blow, but because it's designed to go along with his second tournament variation, that Dark Priest buff has to be active, which buffs hammer damage and allows you to get a crushing blow on Annihilation, which you can't really do much on.
Johnny Cage dies? Is someone high?
Can't do much with it unless you're in the corner.
How is Shao Kahn not a Shokan?
It's irrelevant, imbecile.
Dude, I lose sleep over shit like this.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Alright. Yeah, but all of his damage buffs, they're not enough to make his combos do amazing damage. I don't believe that you have to really wait for that to be low down. If you do a 2-bar combo, you can definitely catch that. That did barely any more damage. Right, hit me.
Brutality. It's official. You suck.
There it is.
Shao Kahn
That's a bit weird.
wins.
He wouldn't go like that's a very narrow cut. Shao Kahn's a big guy. He'd leave a bigger hole than that. I think there's a lot of brutalities that actually do that, and they've just sort of used the same finisher animation of them splitting somebody in two. So yeah, he's fun, simplistic, sort of brutish and everything, but he's not very good.
Quan Chi no longer binds me.
Now what will you do, Spectre?
Kill you.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
I missed it. See, there's really good range on this, but it's a high, and it's slow. It's one of those things where I think if that does so little damage.
Round
If they made his forward two either faster, or I think perhaps what might be more worthwhile is make it a mid, so that it had sort of more practical use. Yeah, because it's like 21 frames and a high. So if they made it a mid and they kept it slow, it would only have one downside, the fact that it's slow. I think it shouldn't have two bad things. It's got two problems, really. It's slow and it's a high, but it does have good range. But if you made it a mid, it would have good range and be a mid, but its downside would be that it's slow. If you made it faster and kept it a high, then it would be... I'm not even saying super fast, but it's probably one of the longer reaching normals in the game, but it's still really slow and it's a high. So it's, yeah, a lot of downsides.
I have been expecting you.
But on like a standing punish, you could get 2-1 or 2-3.
Your name.
2-1 can immediately be cancelled into the shoulder charge, amplified for a launch.
Come. It is time.
So that's probably a better punish is 2-1.
Round 1. Fight.
That was a forward 2-1, not a forward 1. Not that he has a forward 1. That makes sense. Smash them into dust. That spear thing is really weak. It's a really bad projectile. It's slow, Despite being in mid, it whiffs up close. And it does 6% damage. And you can't amplify it. I love that hammer noise. Boom, boom. We've seen this.
I conquered history like I conquered realms, merging billions of potential timelines into a singularity. The universe has been remade in my image, and all is as it should be. The weak serve the strong. The strong compete for power, wealth, and my favor in mortal combat. For centuries, the tournament's champion has gone undefeated. That champion is me! Hail the conqueror! Hail Shao Kahn!
Oh, he's really full of himself, isn't he? Shao Kahn, the Guardian of Time, huh? Well, what other way was it likely to end if you let him control everything? Such a simple mind he has. It's a shame the game doesn't actually let him match the power he believes that he has. Or that he has had in the past. But otherwise, that's... Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.